So here I am. I'm here for Nokia World, and people are saying it may well be the last one ever, and that's what makes it very, very interesting. Nokia World, many new devices rumored to be coming in out here, and I'm here working hard and never ever having fun or partying.
Okay, just tell us about some of the exciting products that are being thought about. Obviously, the Lumia range been making waves with that 41 megapixel camera and things like that, but 1520 is being speculated, being rumored about, being talked about so much. What are you expecting?
Good stuff by Nokia, many world firsts for them. For instance, Nokia finally comes up with its very first Windows tablet, the 2520. Then the Nokia Lumia series with Windows has always had small screen problems, and I've always said that Windows needs a large screen to really show its true potential. That's got realized now. 2 new phablets, each 6 inches by them, and then 3 new Asha phones. I'm going to start off with the tablet, the 2520. And the first one I said I'll show you is the world's first Nokia Windows tablet. This is the 2520. I'm going to show it to you with the cover. Very interesting cover. You've seen covers like this, but this one just enhances the ability to a little bit more. So you basically open it out. The tablet's of course inside, and it comes in here, and it has this little pivot, as you can see, and it automatically goes and stays here. Very easy then to type on this, as you can see. If I actually put it like this, very easy to type. But it's really more about the tablet and what it does. So for the first thing is that this cover also enhances battery life. So it's not just a dumb cover, it actually has a battery built in. So you'll get about 10 to 11 on the tablet, another 4 or 5 in this. So put it all together, 15 to 16 hours. That's great. Other than that, you can see the tablet's really, really thin, very nicely put together, rounded edges, a good processor inside, great screen. So in every which way, they've done it right. But is it too big? Is it a little heavy? I think it is. The hot category now in tablets is anywhere between 7.5 to 8.5 inches. This is a tad bigger, thus not as portable. But if you really look at it, they're trying to make this the efficient tablet. Let's take a further look at the 2520.
The Lumia 2520, the first tablet from Nokia and the Lumia range. The 10.1-inch 1080p screen is the major highlight, and the 2520 also retains all the Lumia design language hallmarks borrowed from flagships like the 1020 or the 1520, offering a light and easy to hold tablet. The tablet runs on Windows RT 8.1, which is the latest version of Windows RT OS for tablets. Other features include a 2.2 GHz quad-core Snapdragon 800 with 2 GB of RAM and a 6.7 megapixel camera on the back. The tablet offers 32 GB of onboard storage, which is expandable up to 64 GB via microSD. The tablet also boasts an impressive 8000 mAh battery. The 2520 is expected to be priced at around $499 when it launches.
And from tablet territory, we go into phablet territory. Nokia has never ever done a really big size phone. So when they decided they're going to go big, boy, did they go into an absolute and total sandstorm of going big. This is a 6-incher, the 1320, 720p, good features, great amount of color, rounded edges, very nice to hold in the hand. And then it has its bigger sibling, its older brother, the 1520, beautiful screen. I mean, that's full HD, 1080p, great amount of camera and optical trickery in that, a 20.7 megapixel sensor in that. Almost everything you can do with the 1020 you can do on that, plus some new apps including the Nokia camera app, which also I will show you. So lots of good stuff coming in out here. This one is priced well. The 1520, maybe not. Let's take a look at both of them.
The long-rumored Lumia 1520 was finally unveiled at the Nokia World event, and it doesn't disappoint. Powering the phone is a quad-core Snapdragon 800 processor with 2 GB of RAM. The phablet also sports a 20 megapixel PureView camera on the back. The design itself is reminiscent of top-of-the-line Lumia flagships like the 920 or the 1020, with the massive 6-inch 1080p display being the highlight. The phone also ships with the latest build of Windows Phone 8 labeled GDR3. Nokia has also bundled a few apps like the Nokia Camera, Storyteller and Beamer, apart from third-party store offerings. The 1520 will have 32 GB of onboard storage, expandable up to 64 GB, and a high-capacity 3400 mAh battery with wireless charging support. The phone is expected to retail at around $750 when it ships. The budget-friendly cousin of the Lumia 1520, the 1320 retains the same 6-inch display but at a resolution of 720p in place of the 1080p panel on the 1520. The processor also sees a little downsizing with a dual-core Snapdragon 400 with 1GB of RAM beating at its core. While the camera retains the PureView branding, the pixel count comes in at 5 megapixels in place of the 20 megapixel camera that the 1520 has. The design language also shifts from the 920 or the 1020 to a look more akin to the Lumia 620, but proportionally larger. The 1320 also shifts with Windows Phone 8 GDR3, the latest build of the Windows Phone OS. The 1320 features 8GB onboard storage, expandable up to 64GB via microSD. The 1320 also retains the impressive 3400 mAh battery of the 1520 with support for wireless charging. The 1320 is expected to retail at around $339 when it launches.
Okay, now right in the middle of a technology show, I'm going to change this into a magic trick show. So for that, I'm going to now ask the camera person to go down and I'm going to show you two beautiful phones. Let's go. So as you can see, a blue and a green phone, and this is of course the new Asha series, and now watch. Ta-da! 2 to 4. Okay, it wasn't a very good magic trick. Obviously, I'm not really here to do magic. I think the magic is in the fact that suddenly the most conservative situation in terms of phones has become the most wild, wacky, vibrant, vivid color area, and I think I will give credit to Nokia for that. They started off this entire idea of doing very colorful phones. Now look at these, a yellow, green, a blue or cyan as they call it, a red, and they have a white and a black also. And in the Asha series, I think the big difference is that they've taken that Asha series and they've encased it in this crystal area that they have on top of it. Some love it, some say it's not really all that great because it's given it a bit of a sharp edge. Personally speaking, I think I really like the whole idea. People that usually buy phones of this kind don't buy a cover, so this is another great idea. It's encased inside. So I'm going to show you the Nokia 500, the 502 and the 503. Three brand new Asha phones that may well bring a lot of hope to Nokia.
And now the Nokia Asha series. Bolstering the Asha lineup with 3 new phones and updating the Asha user experience, the Asha 500, 502 and 503 joined the 501, offering users a pocket-friendly experience. The Asha 500 brings with it a 2.8-inch display and the latest Asha software along with a 2-megapixel rear camera and dual SIM capabilities. The Asha 500 also comes with microSD support for up to 32GB of storage. The Asha 502 bumps up the screen to a 3-inch display while adding support for a 5-megapixel camera with the LED flash. The Asha 502 also comes with microSD support for up to 32GB of storage. The Asha 503 adds a Gorilla Glass to its 3-inch display, retaining the 5-megapixel camera with the LED flash and the 32GB microSD support, while adding dual SIM functionality like the 500. And also sports 128MB RAM, the highest in the Asha range. All 3 devices also run on the updated Asha platform with features like Fast Lane and support for apps like WhatsApp and Photofania.
Shall I tell you the speaker that more and more people are starting to use? And if you haven't yet got one of these, you really need to think about this category. And that, of course, is something like this. This is the Bluetooth speaker. We've been talking about it at great length on GadgetGuru for a while, because at the price point that these are coming for now, 2,000, 3,000, it could perhaps be the best value for money investment you ever made. If you're one of the people who sits and listens to music on your phone like this, or putting your phone out there and listening to music, something like this, you just have to connect it up. You have to pair it, and I'll tell you how simple it is. You press a button out here, and then you tap on this once or twice, and you hit play. And the quality of music that's coming out of this, surprisingly good for something that small. This is going to be on Snap Judgment when we come back after this break.